So, after our escape from Nexus Innovations, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that they seem to have fallen for the cyborg duplicate that I used to throw them off your trail. They're no longer looking for us. The bad news is that you can't go out there with your old identity. Yes, that means we have to change your appearance. Don't worry, I'm going to give you features that you'll like. You'll have the chance to approve or decline any changes I suggest. As a way to apologize for how things turned out, I'll do this entire process for free. I know it's not ideal, but Voss and his people will never let you go, knowing the powerful kaiju blood that you have flowing through your veins. We need to change your appearance, both facial and body, to keep you off the grid. It's going to be a bit of a gritty process, but it's necessary. Okay, sit in the cybernetic forge. Make yourself comfortable. This will take a while. First, we'll work on altering your build. We'll start by modifying your bone structure slightly to support the new physique. This is a bit more intricate, but crucial for a convincing transformation. I'll use a device called the osteomorph frame. It's a state-of-the-art piece of tech that creates a temporary exoskeletal frame around your body, subtly altering your height and build. The process involves nanobots that adhere to your bones, gently expanding and reshaping them. It's a bizarre sensation. You'll feel a slight pressure, almost like a deep tissue massage, as the nanobots work to reshape your skeletal structure. Then, I'll use a muscle padding synthesizer. It's going to layer synthetic muscle and fat pads onto your body. This will change your overall silhouette, making you unrecognizable even to those who know you well. The sensation is like being gently squeezed as each layer conforms to your frame. To give you an idea of what to expect, altering your skin will be the most involved. First, I'll use a subdermal pigment alterer. It's a device that temporarily shifts your skin tone and can add or obscure facial features. Think of it as a high-tech camouflage, using nanopigments to create a new face on top of your own. It's not the most comfortable process. Feels a bit like a swarm of tiny ants crawling over your skin, but it's effective. For your hair, I'll use a fiber morph cap. It can change the length, color, and style of your hair within minutes. The cap's filaments interact with your hair follicles, reshaping and recoloring them temporarily. It's a strange feeling, almost like a cool breeze moving through your hair. Finally, we'll use a set of retinal deep cell augmentators. They'll not only change the color of your eyes, but also contain microprojectors that can emit different pupil patterns. This way, even the most advanced facial recognition tech won't be able to match your irises to any known patterns. Before you say no, please take a look at the new you that I'm proposing. I'll bring it up on the holo screen now. Just as good, right? I like how you are right now, but there's really no choice. We have to do something so Voss can never find you again. Do you approve? Okay, I'm glad you're open to this. The process, you can imagine, will feel very strange. But don't worry, I'll be here every step of the way. All right, I'm about to start integrating the osteomorph frame. This is going to feel a bit unusual, but I'll walk you through each step. Just relax and let the tech do its work. First, I'm activating the nanobots. You'll feel a slight buzzing sensation as they come to life and begin to align with your skeletal structure. It's a bit like having tiny masseurs working on your bones. Odd, but not painful. Now, the nanobots are gently adhering to your bones. You might feel a light pressure, almost like a wave of mild compression moving through your body. This is the nanobots beginning to expand and reshape your skeletal frame. They're incredibly precise, ensuring that the changes in bone structure are subtle, yet effective. Can you imagine that before we had these tiny machines, if you wanted to change your bone structure, they had to cut you open and regrow the cells in a tank? Barbaric, really. We've come a long way. As the nanobots work, they're subtly altering the length and curvature of your bones. Your height might shift slightly, and your overall frame will change to match the new silhouette we're aiming for. It's a gradual process, so the sensation will build slowly. Imagine it as a slow, steady transformation, your body reshaping to a new form. The process is halfway done now. The nanobots are recalibrating to make finer adjustments, focusing on details like the width of your shoulders and the length of your limbs. These changes are smaller, so you might feel more of a tingling sensation as the bots refine their work. Now, we're going to focus on augmenting your facial structure with the osteomorph frame. This part is quite intricate, as we're reshaping the very contours of your face. It's going to feel quite strange, but I'll make sure it's as comfortable as possible. First, the nanobots will target your facial bone structure. You'll feel a peculiar sensation, almost like a gentle pulsing under your skin, as they begin to subtly reshape your jawline. It's a strange feeling, having the shape of your face shift and change, but it's essential for altering your identity. Next, we'll adjust the cheekbones. The nanobots will gently elevate and sculpt them, changing the overall profile of your face. This might feel like a mild pressure, as if someone is softly molding your cheeks. It's a delicate process, but crucial for creating a new facial identity. Now, the frame is working on your brow ridge and forehead area. You might experience a tingling sensation as the nanobots reshape these areas, altering the way shadows and light play across your face. Lastly, we're focusing on the nose. This part is especially delicate, as even the slightest change can dramatically alter your appearance. The sensation here will be similar to a light pinch as the nanobots fine-tune the shape of your nose. There, the facial augmentation is complete. Your bone structure now supports a completely different facial appearance. It might feel odd at first, your face having a different shape, but visually, the transformation will be effective and convincing. Take a moment to get accustomed to these changes. It's quite a transformation, and it's natural to need time to adjust. Let's move on to the muscle padding synthesizer. This is going to add another layer to your transformation, and it's quite a process, so I'll guide you through each step. First, I'm positioning the synthesizer pads on key areas of your body. You'll feel a cool sensation as the pads activate. It's the sign they're syncing with your body's bioelectric field. Now, the pads are beginning to emit the synthetic muscle fibers. It's a gradual layering process, building up muscle mass where needed. You might feel a sensation similar to your muscles gently expanding, almost like they're slowly inflating. It's an odd feeling, but don't worry. It's all part of the process. As the fibers are applied, they're being sculpted by the synthesizer to match the contours of your body. It's a meticulous process, ensuring that each new muscle looks natural. During this phase, you might experience a tingling or pulsing sensation. It's the synthesizer fine-tuning the placement and density of the fibers. We're about halfway through now. The synthesizer is working on the more detailed aspects of muscle definition. This is where you'll feel more precise adjustments. The sensation might be a bit more intense, as the synthesizer's nanobots are concentrating on specific areas to create a realistic muscular appearance. Almost there. The synthesizer is completing its final adjustments, ensuring that the muscle padding is evenly distributed and blends seamlessly with your natural form. You might feel a series of small, rapid pulsations. It's the synthesizer doing its final checks and balances. And we're done with the muscle padding synthesizer. How are you feeling? It might take a moment to get used to the added bulk and new contours of your body. It's normal to feel a bit strange at first, but the changes should feel natural as you move. Go ahead, take a few steps, see how it feels. The fiber morph cap is for your hair transformation. This is a fascinating piece of tech. I'm placing the cap onto your head now. It's fitted with an array of microfilaments that will interact with your hair follicles. The cap is now activating. You might experience a cool, tingling sensation on your scalp. That's the microfilaments beginning to work. They're weaving into your hair, reshaping and recoloring each strand. It's a bit like having thousands of tiny artists painting and sculpting your hair into a new style and color. As the process continues, the cap's filaments are using a combination of mild electrical impulses and thermo-responsive fibers to affect the change. This phase might feel a bit odd, almost as if your hair is gently moving or growing on its own. We're about halfway through. The cap is now fine-tuning the adjustments, making sure every hair is perfectly colored and styled. The final phase is the locking in of your new hairstyle. The cap will emit a low warmth, almost like a warm breeze, as it sets the changes. This ensures that your new hairstyle and color will be durable and withstand various conditions. And there we go. The device has done its job. You now have a completely new hairstyle and color. It might feel a bit strange at first, but it'll look as natural as if you were born with it. Okay, we're moving on to the retinal deep cell augmentators. These are high-tech contacts that will transform your eyes, a crucial step for a complete disguise. This is what they look like. Now lean back. It's normal to feel a bit of discomfort initially. It's just your eyes adjusting to the new augmentation. Try to keep your eyes open and relaxed. As the augmentators settle onto your eyes, they begin their deep cell synchronization. You might notice your vision blurring momentarily. That's the augmentators calibrating with your eyes' natural movements and responses. This technology is remarkable. They contain micro-projections that change your iris pattern and color. During this process, It may feel like the colors in your vision are shifting, almost like watching a kaleidoscope. The augmentators are also designed to shield your natural retinal pattern. This feature is crucial for avoiding detection by retinal scanners. You might feel a slight tingling sensation as this security layer activates. We're almost done here. The augmentators are now fully synchronized with your retinas. Your eyes might take a few moments to adapt to these changes. The new appearance of your eyes will be strikingly different. But rest assured, to everyone else, they'll look completely natural. Well, that's all of the enhancements. How do you feel? Let's take a look. Here's a full projection of your new body. Just as good as before, right? But different. Tell me, what do you really think about it? Yes, I do like it. I am in awe at the patience and understanding you've shown throughout this process. It makes me feel for you more than ever before. Yes, I mean that. What now? Well, you have a new lease on life. You can't tell anyone who you were before, obviously. If you made any new friends, I'm sorry. I hope you haven't gotten to know anyone you can't live without since you moved to Neo Tokyo. Oh, just me? That's very flattering for you to say. I can supply you with new contacts, of course. Thank you for trusting me with quite literally your life today. I feel like our journey together is just beginning. Do you feel the same way? Thanks for listening to the origin episodes of Cyberpunk Girlfriend. Be sure to listen to our next collection, called Neon Hearts. Things between us are heating up, and I can't wait to see you again.